go down there into the park.
They have to live in some of these apartments here. Are you okay? Don't want to
These people.
Right.
What was money and fucking? It's dangerous.
It is dangerous. Yeah. Should you avoid it? Is it?
Drug dealers, everything here on the road.
Is everything on the
Right. Kudam station one. There you find them all.
right? Best quality. Do you have like a good time running your business, or does it affect it?
Irgendwelchen Freiern bespuckt, angewichst, alles schon vorgekommen.
Ich sehe, dass Frauen geschlagen werden. Ich sehe, dass hier Zuhälter untereinander sich schlagen. Und das sind hier Zustände, die sind untragbar.
Hey! Oh. You're not gonna believe where we headed today. It's definitely no walk in the park, pun intended. But let me just say this, public prostitution is not legal. However, as much as this is what the law says, in the city we be filming in today, which is Berlin, I wish I had a more flowery and delightful way of introducing the place that we're about to check out right now. But that area, man, there really ain't no other way to sugarcoat it. We're pretty much about to pull up at what's considered Europe's most grossest, most piss-smelling, dirty-ass red light district in Western Europe. And the fact of the matter is that it pretty much is like a Berlin red light district version of Kensington Avenue in the States, where the only thing that separates the Eastern European ladies were lured into this life by pimps. Excuse me, fellas, can I ask you guys something real quick? Are you from the area by chance, or like familiar?
Yeah.
Right. Because we're trying to make our way towards the Kudam, and in between there's supposedly like a treacherous area of sorts, like that red light district. But they say you should avoid and not necessarily go. What's you guys' personal sense? Can we go as cooler?
You can.
Right. Because they say there's like the pimps there, the hookers, you know, that kind of fishy stuff. Like a lot of
not really kind of fishy stuff. It's just
pun intended.
it's
You
not
know what I'm
kind of
saying?
fishy stuff. It's only in the nights that it's fishy.
It's in the nights, you say?
In the night that
Did you ever run into any trouble? Where you have bad experiences? Not at all.
No, it's
Right.
when you go down to this street,
Right.
to the ending, it's a Potsdamer Straße.
Right.
And just one street by the next is the place.
Gotcha.
It's safe.
Gotcha. It's cool.
It's an open place.
Right. So these ladies never try to offer some type of shady service
No.
to y'all?
No.
Never?
No.
Okay. Because they open like that.
They're open.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
All right, cool fellas.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all. Thanks for sharing that. Take it easy, eh? And when we say pimp, we're not talking the cool, classy type pimp, aka PIMP, glorified in hip-hop music, but also like 50 Cent back in the day. That shit is not America, y'all. And funny enough, even if you might geographically be located in Germany right now, brah, don't get it twisted, because as you're about to see, y'all, the minute we're about to pull up to the area right now, we're gonna enter a completely different world, man. It's a very treacherous place and the vibes are super icky. And so for the record, it's never my intention to poke fun at or talk down on people's situations, no matter how much of a disturbance they turn out to be for the actual locals living in the area, or people trying to run their businesses surrounded by illegal street prostitution, which technically sums up what's been happening in the very neglected and disgusting part of town that we're about to visit in that direction, which surprisingly enough went through some drastic changes as far as the increasing number of stores that have been opening in the area for folks that want to go shopping. And having spoken to a lot of local residents there myself, there seems to be this ongoing glimmer of hope that through all the gentrification efforts, trying to make the area a lot nicer and visitor friendly, so that this in turn gonna automatically chase the unwanted hookers, drug addicts and so forth away and basically turn the area around. But that remains a drop in the bucket, as you're about to witness, guys. Excuse me, dear, can I ask you something real quick? We're trying to go to that area back there where we were told we were supposed to be on our guard because it's a little dubious, like kind of a treacherous area.
What?
Due to several ladies offering their services and soliciting, and should we go like as males, or should we rather avoid it? What would you say?
Well, they won't come at you like that. It's
Not at all?
near Kurfürstenstraße, only like this is the Lutzhofstraße.
Right.
And it's Schöneberg, but I don't know what you are looking for, but like they won't force you.
Not at all. No. But anyways, like you personally, as a female, if you go,
No,
not
it's
take
not
the
dangerous or anything. Like you don't have to worry.
not worry.
safe. Yeah,
They
yeah,
stay,
yeah.
they stick to themselves, huh?
Yeah.
Did you have any bad experiences at all by chance?
No.
Nothing. Where you from?
I think I'm from Hungary.
Oh, from Hungary. Good to meet you. What's your name?
Budapest. Fruzi.
Budapest. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we've been. My brother has a house there, but not in Budapest. It's near the Balaton.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
My family has a
And,
house too, yeah.
And the way that village reads is Topsony, but it's pronounced differently. I don't know how to
Yeah,
pronounce
what?
it. It's spelled Topsony. Like it's a pretty small village.
Tihany maybe.
Tihany, yeah, that might be it. It looks like
Tihany is not so small, but
it looks like such a cute little village.
yeah, it's nice.
All right, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You don't have to worry about the area. It's
Not at
okay.
all. And what's something that you like the most about the area? Is there something that
Schöneberg.
show you back in total? Because
Schöneberg, yeah, it's like this district because this is Sio Kreuzberg, but then up there it's like Schöneberg. Well,
right.
I don't know. Usually, because I live in Kreuzberg, I don't really go to Schöneberg to be honest.
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
mean, it's nice.
It is though.
But
At the end of the day, Schön translates to beautiful. So it's a beautiful mountain.
Berg, yeah. It's
Yeah.
good, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
take it easy.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Have a nice day.
You too. Be safe. Excuse me, bud. Can I ask you a question? We're trying to go to that area back there, and it's like the Kurfürstenstraße. It's one of the more treacherous areas, like the red light district. Would you say like avoid it, or can we go?
No, I think you can go, yeah.
Yeah. Did you personally have any like negative experiences? Not at all. Where they trying to solicit like and say, hey, you know, you want to have a good time or something? Like if you go?
Of course, yes. You know,
They
because
did?
yeah, we have some prostitutes.
Is it like should you stay away from certain people? Is there going to be pimps or whatever?
No, not from this area because you know we have police side like around, so
Right,
I
right.
think everywhere is safe. Like.
So the popo constantly watches the area, huh? All right. But is there something like would you say like in general is like a peaceful area and it's
Of
good?
course, it's very peaceful. Yeah.
So what do you-
My office is like
Oh, the office?
corner, yeah.
Oh, that's what's
So I
up.
always like walk like during my break to take like.
Yo, that's dope, man. What's your name though?
Hola.
Hola, good to meet you. I'm
Same
Lex.
as you, yeah.
Awesome, my pleasure.
Same here. Yeah.
All right, dog. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool, sure.
You taking a break right now?
Of course, yeah. I'm done with my break and
Cool.
resuming back to work.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Are you like you been living in Berlin for a long time?
Yeah, I've been here for 7 years.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
damn.
actually came in for my master's program. Yeah.
So that says a lot right there. You must like it then.
Exactly.
Where did you come from originally?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. All right, man. I appreciate it. Hey, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for sharing that. All right. Big salute, bud.
Yeah.
You too. And speaking of which, I don't discriminate. I came to participate. So don't shoot the messenger, y'all. I basically just document what's going on in the streets. So you guys be the judge, y'all. And let me know how you guys feel about this episode and what you're about to see down in the comments below, y'all, because I always read everything, all y'all's 2 cents, or some feedback, questions, or whatever else you got in mind. And I appreciate every last one of y'all and everyone in Berlin for tapping in with the channel, hopefully, because I want to strongly encourage you guys to hit the subscribe button for me. It means a lot and help me get this channel to the next level. Now, speaking of next, we be walking exactly 1 block towards the next street, which is the very street we're gonna show you right now where all the madness happens. And I'm not gonna cap about not being nervous, because the fact that these people are extremely suspicious and iffy about like cameras, almost at a schizophrenic level, let alone when acting a tad too interested in the shady activities back there. And not for nothing, but even if I plan to stay low-key, it can get very nasty and get us into big trouble, y'all. So please subscribe. I feel like when we go places, like that Streetwalkers patch back there, and my subscribers coming along, I feel like I always pull up with an army. But there's no guarantee that it's all gonna be cool. Like it can get very unpleasant in an instant. So let's try to remain level-headed and check out the place. Off we go. Let's get it. Let's get in here. How's it going, boss? Thanks, my boy.
You good?
Can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm fine, my bro.
Having a good day?
It's a stressful day.
Oh yeah, I can hear that in your voice.
It's my
Maybe you
first
should
day.
take a. Oh, it's your first day though.
First day.
Oh, that's what's up. Nice. And how's it so far? Good.
I know the business here.
Yeah. What's the coolest thing about that type of job that you just started? Interacting with people like myself.
Like, have good clients.
Human contact.
Yeah.
That type of
human
thing.
Contact. If someone came in and doesn't talk, it's not the vibe.
Oh, it's not a vibe at all, huh? Yeah, it's kind of lame though,
There
right?
to be a little bit of vibe there.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I like what you're saying. I can see like you have greatness inside. But who knows where it leads you? You know, one day you might become, partial owner, and own that shit. Speaking of shit, because back there, like a lot of people say, it's like rather a treacherous area. You shouldn't necessarily go. The Kurvenstraße, that streetwalkers patch there,
Yeah,
considered
but on this side is no one working.
Right.
Only this side that they're working there.
But do you happen to live in the area, and are you
I'm
familiar?
living in the area, yeah.
Oh, cool.
But
So
it's like,
it doesn't bother you?
it doesn't bother anyone, I think.
Yeah.
They ask you, you want, you say no, they leave you alone.
It's always he always gonna say no.
Very easy.
Yeah, always gonna say no. It's the same thing all over. They all you, huh? Yeah. So far no bad experiences, nothing. No, nothing. Good.
Like, everywhere is bad experience. If you go to every country have some dark,
No doubt. Yeah.
every country has some dark
Doubt.
sides.
No, absolutely. But you're like being a good sport about it,
It's normal. It's nothing like.
Yeah. No, you're trying to go with the vibe, and not be discouraged or something, No, that's cool. Yeah, but a lot of people, they like, kind of, they don't want to
I
like.
don't like these people. What? It's not. I don't like them. It's like.
Yeah, it's
I
kind of.
don't vibe with them.
It's kind of iffy because they're not from here either, right? They're like mostly from like Eastern Europe. They come here, and it's like they have a different attitude. Yeah, man. All right, man. Take it easy, eh? Be safe. How you doing, boss, man? These two. All right, man.
Have a good day.
You too, my G. Have a good day. Thanks. Take it easy, brother.
Have a nice day.
You too. Sugar free. Excuse me, ladies, can I ask you a question real quick? We're trying to go to that area, but a lot of people say, yo, don't go, maybe be on your guard. There's like a lot of soliciting and like, shady ladies, offering their questionable business.
But I think it's not a problem.
It's the oldest business in the world, right?
Man,
Don't you worry.
You're gonna be fine.
If you go more straight, then they are like everywhere. But like this street, it's like very famous with like a lot of luxury fashion shops.
Got you. I like your head. It's a cute head that you got. Yeah.
I like
But
Palermo.
Palermo, that's what's up. It's a nice place. Yeah. You go to Italy a lot? You go to Italy a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
Buongiorno. Any negative experiences? Any negative? Good, bad? Yeah. Yeah? That's fine. All right, ladies. Be safe. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I ask you a question? A question about that street back there? Because a lot of people say you shouldn't necessarily go. It's not a recommended area. What would you say?
Sorry, my English is very bad.
Like a little dubious? Like prostitutes? Don't go.
When you mean woman
Right,
in the street
right.
for fucking,
Yeah, no good.
I don't know.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking is, should we go at all, or are they gonna like grab us because we don't want that?
Also, it's dangerous.
It is dangerous. Yeah, we should stay away from it.
Forever. These people
Right.
was money and fucking is very bad.
Yeah. Now I hear you. I hear that. Yeah, it's not good. Are you from the area? You live here? Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. She's already got enough. You can tell she's fed up of the area having to live here because of certain not so cool activities. But then again, like there's been efforts to reduce these types of activities in the area by making the area more visitor friendly, opening stores, and increasing police presence, that type of thing. But then again, there's pretty much no way of completely getting rid of it. Now, stepping onto Kurfürstenstraße is like entering a surreal and disturbing parallel universe where crack-smoking prostitutes of all ages lounge by the side of the road waiting for their next clients, some even rumored to be minors. Now, whenever you ask about the sketchier places of a city, you're bound to hear about its biggest red light district. In Berlin, this area is more gritty than glamorous, a place where pimps and Eastern European hookers set up shop and daylight drive-bys have happened, and robberies are the norm. Eastern European prostitutes often overdose on substances, and while in the midst of all this throw-upable smell of piss and car exhaust fumes, many locals are trying to act pretty nonchalant and easygoing about it. but you can totally tell they do feel some type of way. Though that feeling doesn't always come through when they talk about the area. That's partly because they've become numb to the chaos, which is really the only way to survive happily around Berlin's notorious red light district, which is a very sketchy, wild and gritty scene where the lines between chaos and resilience blur. Unlike the polished lure of Amsterdam's famed red light district, Berlin's version feels more like a ghettoized underbelly. You okay, sir? Are you okay? Okay. If you didn't keep a positive outlook, living here would be a drag. Now, the district isn't a badge of honor, like Amsterdam's example tourist attraction of a red light district. It's more like a ghettoized, pungent hellhole, and you can feel the ghetto-ness the second you step into it. Think pungent smells, streetwide toughness, and a vibe that screams survival rather than seduction. And in the midst of all the Eastern European pimps and they female slaves that are constantly overdosing on certain substances to make it through the day, daylight shootouts, overdose prostitutes from Eastern Europe, and a constant hum of shoplifting and petty crimes paint a picture of a neighborhood that's almost become numb to the madness, because if not, you'd never survive with a smile. Excuse me, buddy. Excuse me. Speak a little English?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We just got back from that area, and we happened to notice there's like a lot of street activities, and there seemed to be I don't know, it seemed to be like some shady activity in terms of like ladies waiting for fellas and like to approach them and offer their service. And do you happen to be from that area, bud?
I live down there near to the park.
It's good to meet you, my guy. And so, what do you think? What's your take on the area, and what's your impression? How do you personally feel about having that?
I actually don't like it. It's not,
you don't like it?
It's not like.
I don't know if you if you checked out the area yet, but there seems to be a bunch of dubious ladies, for lack of a better word, that trying to run their business, and
Oh, I don't know.
you never came across any?
No, not
I
here.
don't really understand what you mean.
Right.
What sort of people do you expect to meet?
No, we're trying to go to the ATM, but they said like we should like keep our guards up, because like even if you like take out money from back there, there's like gonna be, you know, pimps and hookers and that kind of thing, you know.
Yes,
I wasn't gonna say the word.
I'm not around there, but
Right.
I know that there are this kind of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should you avoid it? Is it?
Drug dealers, everything
I
here
don't
on the
know.
road.
Is everything on?
Kurfürstenstraße, Kurfürsten,
Right.
U-Bahn station, there you find them all.
Right. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate it, ladies. Y'all have a good day. Thanks. Man, believe it or not, robberies, shoplifting, assaults, these are just daily routines here. Despite repeated efforts to gentrify the neighborhood with new shops, cafes, and restaurants, the hoped-for disappearance of the hookers seems like a pipe dream, and the place remains an unwelcome, necessary evil that no amount of complaints can seem to fix.
Was ich hier sehe ist, ich sehe, dass Frauen geschlagen werden. Ich sehe, dass hier Zuhälter untereinander sich schlagen. Und das sind hier Zustände, die sind untragbar.
Werden von irgendwelchen Freiern bespuckt, angewichst.
Mascherei! Krimineller, Frasos, Fortunusa, Lucia,
Uns wurde schon an den Haaren gezogen, dass wir auf dem Boden lagen, auf uns eingetreten. Das ist auch alles gemeldet und die Polizei weiß das auch.
Interestingly, the police appear to have a strange, almost complicit role. They patrol constantly, yet the street activity continues unabated, leading to rumors that they're purposely turning a blind eye so they can keep an eye on the scene more easily, since it's easier to monitor a centralized hotspot than spread out spots all over the city. Speaking of shady dealings, there are whispers that some local stores, like the adult toy store near the big intersection, are heavily involved in the scene, allegedly letting prostitutes conduct businesses inside their coin-operated booths, turning what looks like a typical store into a covert meeting point for low-key encounters. All this is happening while the police seem to patrol with a knowing eye, almost as if they're in on the game, letting the scene unfold while keeping a watchful eye, perhaps for their own reasons. Again, there's rumors about shady dealings like adult toy stores doubling as covert meeting spots for streetwalkers, turning what seems like chaos into a dark, bizarre ballet of survival, corruption, and gentrification attempts seem destined to struggle against the gritty reality of the place. As I did my homework before coming here, guys, I read unsettling reports that many don't use condoms, yet nobody really talks about it because silence seems to be the rule. And to keep it 100, man, it's almost a blessing that most people keep their heads down, because as much as I aim to give you the best possible insight when I shoot these videos about a place like the Kurfürstenstraße right now that's run by foreign crime gangs, I wouldn't feel too comfortable being propositioned by these Romanian and Bulgarian women. It's just not a good look. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's pretty embarrassing and like sickening to witness some of these desperate men that are oftentimes drunk approach them. Sometimes that makes you want to look away, to be honest with you. Ironically enough though, this awful looking red light district, believe it or not, happens to be located in the middle of what's considered one of the flyest, most popular, open-minded boroughs of Berlin. The second irony is that when we got here, me as a well-dressed dude with a designer watch and sunglasses, I was hardly bothered or approached, unlike during a jog I did the other day when I blundered through the street and suddenly these women were asking out of the blue if I wanted a good time. Some even running alongside me for a while, groping my shoulders and my arm while trying to convince me. So as much as I'm a fan of the idea that to some extent men and women are equal, this certainly can't be said of this part of Berlin. Imagine if we swapped genders and this had happened to a female jogger. Dollars to donuts, guys, that would have been so many arrests. This area would already be shut down a long time ago. The fact of the matter is that this block, y'all, is a smelly, weird, and uncomfortable mess. And so most locals have just turned out adopting a numb, indifferent attitude that seems to work, because the sense I got from the answers I received is that many have simply stopped caring altogether. Can I ask you a question real quick about the area we're trying to go? But a lot of people say you should avoid it because there's a lot of shady business going on there. Can we go? Is it fine or mediocre? What do you say? That street?
In Germany?
Yeah, right here in Germany. Yeah. And a lot of people say it's a pretty nice borough, Schöneberg, right? It's supposed to be like very nice, lots of nice stores, good people. But then again, like some parts are not as good, and you should like think twice before going. So we're like kind of wondering, and for other people and for our friends, to like if we can in the future recommend it, or no, don't go, because like some people. That's good, but like some of these women, not me as a male, don't go. Hey, you want to have a good time, you know, soliciting. Yeah. But maybe run. Should we run? Hi, thanks. Be safe, man. Oh man. Thank you, boss. I appreciate it. By the way, being from this area and running your business, what is it like your perception like of the overall crowd right outside your establishment? Is it like kind of iffy? What is it like? You have like a good time running your business, or does it affect it in a negative way?
It's positive, yeah. It's okay. I'm 15 years, 25 years in that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Sometimes good, sometimes not perfect, but sometimes perfect.
So what?
Try though, and it's like close to 3 or 4 years, and the fruit
right.
3,000. So
right.
It's just best quality.
Right, best quality.
Yeah. And come to the new to 2 months, 3 months. It's so good. How Italian.
Oh, they newly opened.
Yeah,
they just opened recently.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's good.
You'd say is it like? Do they like
food, Italian food?
Italian? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We love Italian food.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, boss. And what's your name?
Adam.
Nice to meet you, Adam.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm Lex.
Thank you. See you next time.
I appreciate it. You too. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you, boss man. Yo, funny enough, y'all, unlike what you'd expect about an area like this, they have a Sony Music record label in the area. That's hilarious. In the very same area as the Streetwalkers patch that we just walked through. So if you're like a musician, you don't gotta worry about not being able to sign a record deal and having to play solo, because you can get some lady company in the area. That's only if you're ballsy enough, risking getting chlamydia. Alright, so as you can see, it's like peak hour right now. People be returning from work, and this is Berlin for y'all, which is 1 block away from the infamous Streetwalkers Patch, the Kurfürstenstraße, which is still pretty nearby, just a few steps from here. Yeah, it's a pretty nice day out, but as you can see, this area is like a mixed bag, right? It's like a mixed bag. You have like all types of folks, not necessarily just what we just saw, but there's like normal residents living in the area, and some of them, just like that elderly lady we had the pleasure of speaking with, she was not amused, to put it nicely, about what's going on in the area, some of the less pleasant things, right? There's a construction site. I wonder what they're gonna build. You think they're gonna build a bordello, so finally they can get rid of it and have a more serious business, which I don't support. Hey. Why you running? There, catch him. He just jaywalked. Freeze! Get your ass on the ground! There's a lot of art in this area. It seems to be a reoccurring character. Speaking of loving the places that I film all these videos in, guys, if you rock with my content, make sure you subscribe. I travel all over Europe, London, America, Jamaica, Brazil, New York, Miami. It's definitely gonna make my day and motivate me to come up with better and more entertaining and informative content. And now one can only make assumptions about like how some of these ladies and their respective pimps, what their living circumstances are. In the surrounding areas, there's a lot of apartments, and you saw like a lady back there. You didn't have to be a rocket scientist to tell she was involved in the street life and how she entered a nearby building. So they might oftentimes be subtenants of subtenants of subtenants. In order for them to live in the area, they have to, like, you know, live in some of these apartments here, which as a normal human being, rents can get crazy and been skyrocketing over the years, especially in the more popular areas in downtown Berlin, the city center. Another fun fact is how this area is known for being frequented by a lot of LGBTQ folks. You can still like see a lot of them. They have like an annual parade here, the Christopher Street Festival, celebrated around the world, including Berlin. So this is where like a lot of people go nuts when they're gonna celebrate their parade. And so, can we do it? Yo, it smells a lot like Asian food right now, which, yo, I'm not gonna lie, me being like a huge fan of Asian cuisine, whether it be Thai food, Vietnamese, or Indian, I gotta say that stuff is right up my alley, making me get a little appetite right now. But it's not dinner time yet, cause we still out and about, reporting straight from the streets of Schöneberg, which is the borough that we in. It's one of the most popular boroughs of Berlin. So again, as you can tell, folks, Berlin is a massive city full of contrasts. You got your car dealership next to a cafe over here, next to a grocery store. That's one next to a bowling alley too. And everything is just 1 block away from a rather unpopular place that's been making a lot of headlines. One of the more problematic areas of Berlin. But then again, the way like a lot of people would label Berlin is it being a city that's perfectly imperfect. It's like one of the more fruity areas of Berlin, official gay area that we're in the middle of. escaping from. I'm an open-minded person. Being from Berlin, you're like used to that kind of stuff. I'm not opposed to it in any way, shape, or form. Everybody like live openly, and it's like just basically whatever they want to go ahead do. Thumbs up, man. Knock yourself out. Like one of the most free-spirited and open cities you'll ever visit. Right now we gonna walk all the way up to the Kudam, which is one of the main shopping areas in Berlin. Yo, check it, folks. This right here is the Berlin equivalent of the London phone booth, right? This is the Berlin equivalent. So back in the day, folks, when they didn't have no cell phones, this is where you would go insert your little card, and you could go ahead and call your homies or your family. This is how you do it. Jaywalking is not good, folks, just so you know. You shouldn't do it, okay? So that man back there that I was just walking with, aka my bro, he got a little shy. You can still see him back there. No, not you, not there. That lady, yo, she seemed like a nice lady. She was, she thought I meant her, but who could blame her? Alrighty, y'all. So this whole avenue right here is one of the most popular shopping strips in Berlin, featuring the KaDeWe, which is like one of the largest department stores in Europe, next to the Harrods in the UK. What's with all these traffic lights? I mean, yo, I ain't doing it. Sorry, folks, but there's no cars coming, so you can totally go ahead. Like, I'm not a big advocate for disregarding rules, but I feel like it should be common sense. Like, if there's no cars and you're gonna be careful, you can do it. Just don't trip over a banana peel and a car running you over. And this is where your little funeral gonna take place, right on the lawn. And all the German residents gonna throw X at your ass because you weren't properly following the rules. This is where you're gonna get your local currywurst. Hell yeah. Currywurst being one of the, I dare say, one of the most popular street foods in all of Berlin. Shortly behind the doner kebab, which is even more popular. And so everyone that's been to Berlin tried the currywurst, and so should you, folks. Get your little currywurst and, you know, throw a little sausage party. Ironically enough, sausage party being the proper term for the area we just had to walk through. Again, respectfully. So this is where we at, Berlin. Kudam, like compared to the place back there, this right here is like a completely different ball game. And I dare say, like, most people come here to check out the, you know, local vibe and visit the stores. They don't have a freaking clue about some of the stuff we just came across when we visited the treacherous area called Kurfürstenstraße in Berlin. If I had to make a wager about some of these people here in terms of their familiarity, they wouldn't have a clue, because as you can clearly tell, it's like mostly tourists pulling up here, because it is one of the most touristy places after all. So if you want to like a little local shopping experience, there's like a bunch of places you can go, but one of the main places being the Kudam, which is like one of the main shopping strips in Berlin. So yeah, what's up? You guys got some cool tats. Yeah, awesome tats. What's up? You visiting?
No, we live here.
Oh, you guys live here? Shoutouts to Canada and America from my fellow Berliners. How's it going? Good? Alright. Peace, you guys. Have an awesome time, eh? So this right here for your little cell phone fix, or you like your SIM card to like you know, not get lost in a city where you can get easily lost with this many people. Now, one of the things that strikes me as particularly outstanding as opposed to other places, say in America, is like how everybody seemed to show up with a very chill like energy, right? The pace they walk in is not too fast. It's like at a very chill pace. So you can tell how even for like this time of the day, most people are like surprisingly chill. This makes it special about Berlin because, say, if you were to compare it to New York, you basically always get sucked into a group of people, and it's almost like a bunch of birds flying in one direction. Whereas here, no one like dictates how fast people gonna walk, which is what I like. So it's very chill. You know what time it is, guys? It's time for a nice little afternoon in Berlin. And they put a lot of blockades here because approximately 2 years ago is when there was like a little unfortunate event where a terrorist drove into a crowd.
This is an NBC News special report.
Working overseas, one taking place right now in Berlin. The investigation, the center of Berlin, where a truck crashed into a crowd of people.
And the search for the key suspect in the Berlin truck attack came to a very deadly end.
He is the most wanted man in Europe, 24-year-old Anas Amri, now the focus of an international manhunt for the murderous attack on a Christmas market in Berlin.
Which ironically happened like right next to a church, one of the main religious symbols, one of the main historical sites, I should say, right here in Berlin, which is the church up there that seems to be under construction. Right on, man. And that up there is called the BZ, meaning Berliner Zeitung, which means Berlin newspaper, being one of the main papers in Berlin. And this is where they're located. This is where we parked. It's a sunny ass day out in the streets of Berlin, and not just any street, because it is one of the most like humongous avenues in Berlin. And this is where like most people go, spending like a nice little afternoon, picking up a few items from the local stores, you know, whether it's clothing or else. You can pretty much find everything here. And this is where we at. And so yeah, this is Berlin, y'all. B to the E to the R to the L to the I to the N. Y'all already know. What was that? What was that? You trying to contribute with some animal noises? This is not just any cop van. It says Info Mobile. So that's where you can get some information. Shall we get some information? Excuse me, officer. They even put up like these types of blockades right here that you're gonna walk over, and they did that so no like lunatic gonna go ahead and like start some crazy shit with the car, you know. It's your local M&M store, guys. For y'all sweethearts out there, or for the other sweethearts that are more into like adult candy, this is where you want to go. It's gonna make you feel like a kid in the candy store. Wink, wink. What? What's the? No, come. Keep on walking. Say what? This is one of the main clothing chains called the C&A. There's a lot of history on that place called the Kanzlereck, and this specific corner right here is known for being mad popular with people back in the day. And even till this day, you see like footage of how things were back in the day, and like people would sit outside a cafe right here at the consulate. I was kind of awestruck by the vibe and how it looked back in the day, seeing some of the footage on YouTube. And you can even like see how it was in color, and I felt like the clothing people would wear back in the day, it looked so elegant. So elegant, as opposed to now, where if you're gonna go out in Berlin, it's no longer the same dress code. So you can tell like how that shit would look in the 1930s. And it was the most like popular spot to go. Yeah. So just now, if you're gonna visit the Kudam, so yeah, the consulate, right? One of the main local attractions, as well as the most popular cafe in Berlin's history. Yeah, we're gonna walk that way, because right around the corner, this is where the birds hang out. It gives you like a little clue that this place is near the zoo, which the zoo is also in the area, not too far from here. And this is like a little foretaste what you can expect on your visit here. Say what's up to my pigeons. So what up, Berlin? What up, what up? So there's mostly people here taking a break, enjoying their coffee, a little piece of cake, which piece of cake is a good analogy for what I'm trying to do, because it's so nice and easy to walk around and soak up the local vibe. It seems as if they put a fence around the birds. I vividly remember how there was a humongous bird cage right here, and there would be birds living here, but maybe they relocated them because there seems to be a lot of construction going on right now. So on that note, again, there's construction here, which some Germans, they would say Fick die Henne, meaning screw the pooch, something along these lines. As you can tell, Berlin is crazy and has a lot of crazy stuff to explore. Some of the stuff we've been seeing is just like completely nuts to like see what's going on out here. All these different places of a European urban metropolis like Berlin.
Oh, the traffic's crazy.
The traffic is nuts. It is though, it is. So I'm thankful you guys are coming along. Like, I love having you guys on this crazy journey, which truthfully is a big motivator for doing these vlogs. So big salute for every one of y'all for tuning in. And today's episode, man, my main mission is to continue present you with really the raw side of things and a certain realness in these places that I go to. And I know I said this a gazillion times before, but like I said, this ain't TV, man. This ain't no film set. Meaning whatever happens, happens on these travels, from checking out different places and hidden gems or like hoods, the more treacherous places in Berlin, and stuff that randomly happens to come up, and basically showing you the urban street life in places such as Berlin right now, and trying to be as transparent as possible with it, and to keep it 1,000 guys. I said this before, but I appreciate, and I really mean it, I appreciate every last one of y'all. Yo, by the way, this is one of the main burger joints in Berlin. So yeah, we're gonna continue to make hella moves because this YouTube thing is an awesome journey and I love it. And that right there is the main street food in Berlin, the kebab. So subscribe, fam, subscribe for taking a bite of a kebab and enjoy more videos. So come on board. The vibes don't stop. Berlin in the building. Wow. Give me an I. Give me in. Because this is Berlin for y'all. This is Berlin. There's a lot of intellectual people out here, as you can clearly tell. including actors. Yo, believe it or not, that movie theater back there, excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? you're looking for body contact and cuddle a little. Berliners, or like Germans in general, are not necessarily known for wanting that much of an intimate body contact. So Germans are very known for being territorial, like even the females. They want to like, you know, they need like their space. Like they can't have no one like coming in their way. Like even if you like justifiably walking in the right direction, they're still gonna squeeze themselves between you and other people. They don't care. And they wouldn't like apologize for it either. Whereas in a place like America or London, you'd apologize for it, but here it's the other way around. Like if they do some shit, they're gonna blame you. Like it's the other way around. Like politeness is not a big thing here. Anyways, this right here is one of the main movie theaters in Berlin, the Zoo Palace. In German, it's called the Zoopalast. Now, this is where the Berlin Film Festival takes place. Hey, how's it going, pal? Were you by chance here when the Berlin Film Festival took place last year? Did you experience the Berlin Film Festival?
Yeah.
Were you here?
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Were you seeing a lot of celebrities by chance?
Most of the celebrities are in the other theater, like
Right.
there's an extra theater only for the
Right.
international.
For you personally though, like what was like the main attraction? What was something that you personally felt like was like the most awesome moment?
Just like in general, it's very nice because everyone who's coming is also like very into movies, and it's just like a different feeling. Like if we have normal day, every person is coming.
Gotcha.
Cinema.
Gotcha.
So it's like this.
What's your name, bud?
Lucas.
Nice to meet you. Are you a film buff yourself? Are you a film buff yourself?
Yeah, I like to watch.
What's your favorite movie then? No, I mean like in general, as far as like film history wise.
I would say like if you for theater, like for cinema, it was Dune and Dune 2 like together. It was very cool.
Yeah.
But only because I got the experience to watch it like here with perfect sound and stuff. I had.
Gotcha.
It's crazy to watch it on this like big.
A big screen,
Big
yeah.
screen, yeah.
It's on another level.
Like for all-time favorite movie, I would say maybe Star Wars. Like
Star Wars, huh?
Star Wars 4 or something.
You a big Star Wars guy?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's just like my father showed it to me and stuff.
And he was probably like, I am your father.
Yeah,
Pun intended.
Yeah. That's also why I'm called Lucas, called George Lucas.
Give me a effing break. That's why?
Yeah, for real.
Yo, that's what's
Also
up.
with C and stuff.
I never heard of such a thing. That's awesome, man. Hi, Luke. I'm not your father, though. I'm just a visitor, and I dig your movie theater. Hi, Maji. Take it easy, you too. Be safe. This is where the Berlin Film Festival takes place. And speaking of which, what we saw today was just a movie, y'all. It was a movie, man. It was a movie. It was a raw, organic, and uncut movie out in the streets of Berlin, y'all. Shoutouts to all the Berliners out there, including those messing with the Berlin content and a lot of the other content I put out wherever I pull up, whether it be Miami, New York, London, Berlin, Rio, Jamaica, you don't know. It's all about the vibes.